Jesus! Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. Hello, my needle drops. Hope you're all doing well and having a nice day. Thanks for watching. And it's album review time. Let's get this out of the way. Cal, what do you think of Little Dragon?
This is Cal Chester reminding you that little dragons are wild animals, not good pets. Stay safe and get a nice daggy or kitty instead. Spay and neuter, Bob Barker.
Classic Cal. Little Dragon is a band my girlfriend got me into, and another reason Americans can be obsessed with Swedish music. ABBA, JJ, the Radio Department, The Knife, The Hives, Licky Lee, Robin, the tallest man on earth. We definitely do not drool over this many Italian rock bands, or German pop singers. And I'm sure there's a long-winded and historical answer to why this is, but I don't have it. All I know is that Ritual Union is Little Dragon's third full-length studio album, and a follow-up to 2009's Machine Dreams. And this LP comes after a lot of great guest spots and collaborations for the band and its frontwoman Yukumi Nagano. They've appeared on the new Subtract album, the new Maximum Balloon album. They will also be contributing music to the forthcoming Big Boy LP. And of course, they had some of the best spots on the last Gorillaz album, Plastic Beach. Everything is looking up for these guys right now. Lots of exposure. And I was sure, considering how much of a strong, straightforward pop record Machine Dreams was, that Ritual Union would be all like, simpler, louder, brighter, bleh. But that's not what Ritual Union does. It's not. And all the pop simplicity has been exchanged for something much more subtle, danceable, and sensual. Instead of just like switching gears every single time a hook comes into town, a lot of these tracks just function on a single, repetitive electronic groove that grows, progresses, with flecks of vocal and synthesizer improv just kind of icing everything. And that's made this a much less instantaneous album than Machine Dreams. And I could see that being kind of a disappointment to a fan who was hoping these guys would kind of come on strong again. Because after listening to this thing over and over and over, I was actually enjoying it on the same level that I was that new Subtract album. Really chill beats, lots of melody and harmony, and great singing to top it all off. I mean, hell, the song Precious on this album even sounds like the band has been listening to a little bit of dubstep. But before I get further into this LP, let me touch down on the vocals. Yukimi Nagano's vocals. I love them. I could just listen to them all day. They're so sweet, they're so warm, they're so emotive, they're so sincere. I just get so much out of them, even without knowing exactly what she's singing about. She's just got so much sweetness to her voice and a lot of volume control, a lot of range. She's just a solid singer. Something we don't hear often in the age of auto-tune. If you're completely new to Little Dragon, tracks like Nightlight, Shuffle a Dream, and Ritual Union, those are easy ins. Very immediate, very catchy. But there is a much darker side to this LP though, and the consistent beats, synthesizers, and vocals just kind of keep those songs from feeling out of place. The album flows into these darker moments very well. Like the third track on here, Brush the Heat. Very kind of odd, barren track. Just these squawking and droning synthesizers in the background. It's very moody. It's like being followed down an alleyway by a shadowy figure at 2 a.m. But this LP gets the most experimental on When I Go Out, which is 6 minutes long. Longest track here, and has this very light but fast, pulsating beat. And Yukimi's vocals over it just really go about everywhere she can put them with these Fever Ray-ish effects on her voice, just layering all these weird choruses into the mix. But no matter how accessible or odd a track on this album may be, the whole thing as a whole, Ritual Union as a complete and total package, is very smooth and sexy album. I usually judge albums and gauge my happiness with an album based on, the feelings it pulls out of me. Oh, this album gets me really excited. This album gets me really pumped. This album gets me really angry. Well, this one kind of got me turned on. As far as the synthesizers and the drums go, like I said, Little Dragon is getting more experimental and more sparse with this release. They're throwing less sound at the speakers than they were in '09, but the sounds that they have kept around are very high quality. I was kind of tainted against this LP because I saw Little Dragon live, and they played a good chunk of this album when I saw them. And to me, a lot of these songs just kind of came off like shortened versions of what they would perform live, because a lot of these tracks in person, they were drawing them out. I would have been happier if there were more songs on here like stretched out to 6 minutes, but I was pleased with most of them landing around like 3:30 or 4:30. Kind of feeling a light 8, light to decent 8 on this. Loved it, enjoyed the hell out of it, and will be getting turned on more by it in the future. Anthony Fantano, Little Dragon, Ritual Union, forever.